Jai Mata Di. So now I'm going to talk about one of the most important, that is main engine cylinder oil. Main engine cylinder oil, guys, again, as I had told in my previous video, on board my ship I have got 3 kinds of main engine cylinder oil. Same main engine, but 3 kinds of oil. All three of them have different kinds of TBN, that is base number. I have got an oil 50-100 which has got 100 TBN. I have got an oil which has got 40 TBN. I have got an oil which has got just 20 TBN. So sir, same engine, same place you have to use oil, but why do you use different kind of TBN oil and where? So guys, you have to understand one thing. What is the concept of this TBN? TBN is milligram of KOH plus per 100 ml of oil. So what does that mean is, see, when sulfur, any fuel has got sulfur percentage inside. So what happens is sulfur gets converted to sulfur trioxide. This sulfur trioxide in cylinder liners, if gets mixed with water vapors inside, can form sulfuric acid, corrosive sulfuric acid, which can cause cold corrosion on the liner. So what we want to do is, whenever there is acid and we want to reduce its effects, what we do is, we add base to it and neutralize it. So from where does this base come? It comes from this cylinder oil. So that is where this KOH, potassium hydroxide, is required. Copy it, guys? So now, but with the times things have changed. There was a time when we were using 3.5% sulfur, 4.5% sulfur. At that time we were using cylinder oil with higher TBN. Understand one thing, when the TBN is higher, the oil is also very costly because you are adding more KOH to it. But with the times changing, what happened was, we changed the cylinder sulfur content to, right now after 2020 it is 0.5% only. So now when sulfur content has reduced, that means less amount of sulfur trioxide will be formed. That means less amount of concentrated H2SO4 will be formed. That means we need less KOH. So the TBN has reduced to 40 TBN. But the same engine which is running at 0.5% sulfur, when it goes into emission control areas like European ports, US areas where we cannot use more than 0.1% sulfur, there we use low sulfur marine gas oil or low sulfur marine diesel oil. Sulfur content is less than 0.1%. So when sulfur content is less than 0.1%, we will use cylinder oil having lesser TBN. So then in that case, we use ECA 50 oil, special oil, which has got TBN only 17 or 20. Now sir, question is, that comes to my mind is, okay sir, as per sulfur content, we use lesser TBN oil. One thing is, sir, we are saving cost. Fine sir. But another thing is that the only reason? No, that's not the major reason actually. The major reason is, see, suppose you are using oil of low sulfur, say 0.1% sulfur oil you are using, and you are using 100 TBN oil, which was basically designated for 4.5% sulfur. So what happens is, a lot of potassium deposits, calcium deposits takes place on your piston area, piston crown area, above the piston ring. I will make that diagram and I will show you later. So when that happens, these deposits at one point of time become so thick that they even try to scratch the liner, and that is where bore polishing takes place. A lot of words, I am using fancy words, we can discuss that later, which is very, but this bore polishing, where the liner gets rough because of these calcium deposits, is very, dangerous for the engine, for the liner. So we also have to avoid that. So what we have to do is, we have to ensure that these deposits do not take place on the piston crown, and that is why every month we carry out main engine cabin inspection. We see how is the piston crown area, we see how is the piston top land area, we see how are the piston ring lands area. Not just that, come here. Another thing that is very important is, see, how much cylinder, okay, TBN we have understood. It is a very, important part. Second part is, how much quantity of oil we have to send inside for lubrication. That depends on how much power your engine is developing. So normally it is called specific cylinder oil consumption, and it varies from 0.6 gram per kilowatt hour to say 1 gram per kilowatt hour. And over here, are your promotions slow? Not getting the respect that you deserve on board ship? If you are a marine engineer who is looking for faster promotions and earning respect on ship, then don't worry, Merchant Navy Decoded has your back. Introducing excellence packages for every rank now. You want to learn about purifiers, compressors, electronics, automation, MEGI engines, RT Flex, ME engines. Don't worry,
we are there. Learn anytime, online, offline, whether you are on land or on board ship. Engineers who invest on upgrading themselves, they lead. What are you waiting for? Go to the description box and you will find different ranks, different excellence packages. Start investing now. Jai Mata Di.
And on an ME engine, we change it over here. This is the minimum feed rate. This is onboard my engine. Right now it is 0.9 gram per kilowatt hour. This is the feed rate that I am maintaining on board ship. Suppose I have to reduce this, I go over here, I make it 0.85. Apply. Just wait, the circle is going on over here down below. Okay, now it has become, let us see, 0.85 gram per kilowatt hour. If I have to make it 0.9, and this I cannot change myself. I have to take permission from superintendent as well as from the makers at times, depending on how the condition is. So when I change this quantity, I make it 0.9 gram per kilowatt hour, or if I reduce it to 0.85, basically I am reducing the lubrication quantity. Now in this case, I have to ensure that while I am saving cylinder oil, I am sending less cylinder oil into the system. I hope the cylinder oil is not so less that scuffing starts taking place, or there is less lubrication and piston rings start to damage the liner. So it is very important that we send optimum amount of lube oil into the cylinder oil. I hope you guys have copied this. Jai Mata Di. Now I am going to show you one more thing, and that is, I showed you initially, these are big huge cylinder oil tanks where this oil comes in bulk, 18,000 liters, 20,000 liters. But from there, this cylinder oil is transferred into a cylinder oil daily tank, where we monitor how much oil has gone on a daily basis. And from there, those cylinder oil tanks, it goes into the main engine. Come on, let me show you. Guys, this is the main engine cylinder oil measuring tank. It is of 1.3 meter cube capacity, that is 1300 liters. From the main tank, the oil is sent over here, transferred over here. From here, on daily basis, we see how much oil has gone into the engine. From this tank to this wall, up to closing wall, oil goes into a measuring tank. Again, smaller tank. From the cylinder oil tanks through the filters, this oil comes into this tank. This oil tank has got a heater over here, so that correct optimum temperature is maintained. Apart from that, it has got a level switch fitted over here. So in case if the oil in this tank, you can see over this oil in the tank, if reduces, an alarm because of this measuring cylinder oil low level alarm, it will come and it will give us a warning. Now from this cylinder oil measuring tank, the oil goes over here. Alpha lubricator system over here. This is the alpha lubricator system. This is a feedback mechanism fitted. This is a solenoid valve fitted over here. So what happens is, there is a piston and a pump, and from here the oil goes through the quiz into the cylinder liner. Jai Mata Di.